Here I have an algebraic expression. This expression can be an expression for cost. It can be an expression for quantity or length or weight, etc. And this whole depends upon for what are we using M, T, R and S. If they all are representing costs, then the full expression is of cost. If they are representing quantity of something, then the full expression is for quantity. One thing is sure, if M is a cost, then T is also a cost. It cannot be a length, because there is no point adding rupees to centimeter. No? Okay. So if M is cost, then all of them are costs. If they're quantity, then all of them are quantity. Now, if one thing is clear here, that if M is a cost, then it's the we are having 4 times M, means the object is 4 times and M is the cost of each of such object. T is the cost of some other object and the quantity of that object is 1. R is the cost of the third object and its quantity is 3. S is the cost of the fourth object and its quantity is 7. That means 7S is the cost of 7 objects. Okay. Now, we cannot find out the real cost unless we have the cost of each of the different objects. Now suppose, say, M is equals to 3, T is equals to 1.5, R is equals to 2, okay, and suppose A is equals, A is not here, M, T, R, and suppose S is equals to 1. Okay, so means 3 rupees is the cost of the first object, 1.5 is the cost of second object, and R is the cost, 2 is the cost of third, and 1 is the cost of a fourth object. Now as we have their individual costs, so we can find out the real cost of all the 4 objects. Okay, so M is equals to 3, so we are paying this cost 4 times M. Okay, so it's 4 times 3. Then we have bought one more object whose cost is T. That means we are paying 1.5 for that, because T is equals to 1.5. You can see here. Then R is equals to 2, but we have paid R 3 times. Okay, so it's 3 times 2. Then we have paid S 7 times. And what is S? S is actually equals to 1. So 7 into 1. This is how you have to sort out your sums. 4M means 4 times M, no? 3R means 3 times R. 7S means 7 times S. So when you are substituting the values, you must write 4 times 3, 7 times 1 and all. Okay, now there were 4 different types of things. So we should have 4 different values here. That means 4M is equals to 12. T is 1.5. Then 3R is 6. The cost of 3R. 3 times R, 3 times 2, which is 6. And 7S is 7. So now what is our answer? See, we can add the whole numbers first. So 12 plus 6 is 18. 18 plus 7 is 25. And what is left to be added up? 1.5. And how do we add? See, how do we read it as? It's 1 full and 5/10. So, and this is 25 full. So fulls are added to fulls. If you remember, in junior classes you have learned how do we add them? The whole is added to whole. That means 1 will be written here. 25 full and 1 full. And here we have 0.5. And here after point we do not have anything. So 25 can be written as 25.0. So this is your 26.5. Okay, so that means this is your 26.5 answer. So this question was of substitution, means you have an algebraic expression. We cannot find out its real value unless we have the value of each of the variable. That variable can be cost, quantity, length, weight, whatever. Okay, once you have been given the values, you can evaluate the expression. Okay, and for evaluating the expression, you will present it exactly like this, means downwards. You'll write equal to here. Don't calculate 4m, then t, then 3r separately. We'll calculate all of them together. Okay, we'll put an equal to sign here. This means this whole is equals to 4 into 3, and this is plus 1.5, then plus 3 into 2, then plus 7 into s. Then we'll calculate all 4 things, because there were 4 different types of things. Then you should have 4 numbers. Then you have to add them as per your number knowledge. Means you have been taught how to add the numbers in junior classes. Okay, so what did I stress here? Please solve vertically, means downwards. Solve downwards. Do not miss this second step. Do not miss this equal to sign. Okay, and don't forget to highlight your answer. Suppose I have one more expression, 3m minus 4s minus 3t. Suppose this is my expression and the values are same. So I'll put an equal to sign here. 3m means 3 into m. So 3 into m. And what is the value for m? M is 3. You can see here, m is 3. Now I have minus, so I'll put minus. Then 4s means 4 into s. So 4 into s, the value for s was 1. So 4 into 1. Then I have minus 3t. So minus 3 into t. What is the value for t? It's 1.5. Now I had 3 terms. I'll calculate each one of them. How come? First term 3 into 3, which is 9. Then I have minus 4 into 1. So I'll put minus, and 4 into 1 is 4. Then I have again minus and 3 into 1.5. Please recall, how do we multiply decimal? Okay, 1.5 into 3. First ignore the decimal and just simply multiply. 3 5s are 15. 3 1s are 3 and 1, 4. So it's 45. How many places, how many digits after decimal? After decimal we just have 1 digit. So here also in the answer after decimal I should have only 1 digit. So this is 4.5. Okay. So now this is 9 minus 4 minus 4.5. You have 9. Okay. Minus 4. 9 minus 4 is 5. Now you have to subtract this. So whole is subtracted from whole. So 5. I am writing because 4 is full. Here 5 is full. So 4 will be written under this. And here I can fill up the place like this. Now I have to subtract. Okay. After taking carry over, you will get your answer like this. Okay. In the end, do not forget to highlight your answer. That's all for this video.